In a busy city called Zara, tucked among sandy hills, lived Torin, a man with piles of gold. He owned fast horses, a huge house, and more coins than stars in the sky. But Torin felt alone. People saw his riches, not his heart. Many women smiled at him, but they loved his wealth, not him, making Torin sad. He wanted someone to care for the real him, not his shiny things. One night, Torin had a bold idea. He'd leave his fancy life and pretend to be a poor, hurt beggar. If someone is kind to me like this, he thought, their love will be true. He told his family, his mother, a famous trader, and his father, a strong leader. They were scared. Torin, you might get hurt, his mother cried. Someone could trick you, his father said, worried. But Torin was sure. I'll go far where no one knows me, he promised, and left Zara behind. He traveled to Vilo, a small village with green fields. Dressed in old, torn clothes, Torin sat on a mat, acting weak, his hands out for help. Please, a bit of food, he said softly, heart pounding. Days passed and people walked by, ignoring him. Torin felt like a ghost, unseen, until a young woman, Mira, stopped. Her eyes were kind, like a warm fire. Young and simple, she carried joy despite her hard life. Are you okay? Mira asked, bending down. Torin, surprised, said, I'm just getting by. Mira's family worked a tiny farm, her father Bren toiling in the sun, but she always smiled. She pulled a few dried berries from her bag. It's not much, but take it, she said. Torin's heart warmed. Her small gift meant more than gold. Thank you, he whispered. Do you have a home? She asked. Torin shook his head, feeling bad for lying. Mira thought a moment. My house is small, but I'll ask my father. She ran to Bren, finding him resting, his face tired but kind. Father, I saw a poor man, hungry and weak, she said. I gave him my berries, but he has nowhere to sleep. Bren nodded. No one should be alone in the dark. Bring him. Mira returned, smiling. Come with me. You won't stay out here, she said. Torin, amazed, followed, dragging his mat. In their clay house, Bren shared bread and water. Their kindness felt like a hug. They had little but gave it freely. That night, on a straw bed, Torin lay awake, happy but guilty. He wasn't poor, yet their care felt like family. Mira brought him soup, her smile soft. Stay as long as you want, she said. Torin's chest tightened. You're too kind, he said quietly. Days became weeks. Mira and Bren cared for Torin, treating him like kin. They made a shady spot for him, and Mira's jokes made him laugh. One night, under a tree, she looked at him. You seem sad, she said. Torin wanted to tell the truth, but stayed quiet. I'm just thankful, he said, forcing a smile. Shame grew. He loved their warmth, but hid who he was. Back in Zara, Torin's parents worried. They hadn't heard from him. His mother prayed by a candle. Where's my boy? She sobbed. His father paced. He's fine, just hiding, he said, but fear grew. Each day with no word made them sadder, thinking Torin was gone forever. One evening, Bren asked, How'd you get hurt? Torin lied. A fall broke his legs, too costly to fix. Bren frowned. That's awful, he said. Next day, he told Mira, we must help him walk again, but it needs lots of coins. They decided to sell their crops, wheat, olives, even a sheep. Mira worked harder, hauling baskets to Vilo's market. Bren helped, their hands rough but heart strong. They kept it secret from Torin, thinking he'd say no. At market, a rich man, Dax, spoke to Mira. He wanted her to marry him, promising fancy clothes and a big house. Come with me, he said. Mira shook her head. I'm happy here, she said. Dax got mad. You'll wish you chose me, he yelled and left. Their coins piled up, but not enough. Mira's friend Lena came by, acting sweet. Dax had paid her to push Mira to say yes. Dax can give you everything, Lena said. Mira refused. I like the beggar, she admitted. Lena gasped. Him? He's nothing, she shouted. Angry, she added, You're silly to pick him over Dax. Mira stood tall. Don't come back if you only talk of Dax, she said. Lena ran off, upset. Lena told Dax everything. He was furious. She loves a beggar, he roared. Lena's heart hurt. She liked Dax, but he wanted Mira. Why not me? She cried. I'm pretty. My family's rich. Dax ignored her, praising Myra's kind heart. Lena's anger turned dark, planning to hurt Mira. Bren made a big choice. He had 2 fields from his ancestors. With a heavy heart, he sold one, getting enough coins for Torin's cure. At home, he found Torin by the fire. We can fix your legs, Bren said, smiling. Torin's face fell. He couldn't lie anymore. I'm not who you think, he said, voice shaky. He told them he was rich, from Zara, pretending to find real love. Bren's eyes hardened. He walked out, falling to his knees, crying. He'd sold his land for a trick. Mira ran in. What happened? She asked. Torin confessed again, ashamed. Myra's face burned. You lied to us, she shouted. We worked so hard, gave everything. Tears fell as she ran to her room, heartbroken. Torin sat alone, the fire cold. News of Torin's lies spread in Vilo. People whispered, shocked. Dax heard and felt hopeless. How could he beat a rich man? He went to Lena, saying, I'll take you now. Lena laughed. You're not rich, she said. Your fine things are fake. Dax's lie was out. He'd borrowed riches to look big. Shamed, he left, his pride gone. Torin found Mira at sunrise. I love you for real, he begged. Come to Zara, let me fix this. Myra's eyes were tired. Your trick hurts too much, she said, joining Bren. They went to their fields, leaving Torin empty. Lena came, acting kind. Myra's bad, she lied. She plays with men. Torin saw her greed. You want my gold, he snapped. Go. Lena ran, cursing Mira. Torin tried again, asking forgiveness. Mira and Bren, too hurt, said no. Torin knew he'd lost them. Sadly, he left Vilo, the village fading. He'd found love and broke it with lies. Mira, alone, cried, missing Torin's kindness, but unable to forget his trick. In Zara, Torin's mother hugged him, tears falling. You're back, she said. He told her about Vilo, Mira, and the pain. She listened, sad. His father walked in, cold. Good, she said. No, he said. You'll marry Elder Corin's daughter for my power. Torin argued. I don't love her, his father yelled. Love doesn't matter. Power does. Marry her, or else. Torin felt trapped. At dusk, he told his mother, I'm going to Mira. She begged him to stay, scared of his father's anger. But Torin ran to Vilo. Mira saw him and smiled through tears. They talked of a life together, promising to stay close. In Zara, Torin's father was angry, hearing Torin fled. He wanted to force him back, but his wife said, give them gold to leave. He agreed, thinking coins won all. Torin took Mira and Bren to Zara, welcomed with smiles. His father gave Bren a house and trade, hiding his plan. Alone with Mira, he said, take this and go, or you'll pay. Scared, Mira told Torin, who faced his father, mad. Torin's father raged, his power slipping. He tried to win Corin back, but failed. Blaming Torin, he warned, you'll regret this. On the council day, he lost his place, his hopes dust. In anger, he sent men to Bren's house. They attacked Bren, leaving him hurt and still. Mira found him, screaming, and rushed him to a healer with neighbors' help. The healer worked hard. He's lucky to live, they said. Torin ran to Bren's side, seeing him weak, guilt-heavy. This is my father's fault, he cried. Mira held Bren's hand, tears falling. Torin sat with her, praying Bren would heal. That night, Torin's anger grew. He grabbed a blade and faced his father, sitting with wine, bitter from his loss. Torin burst in, blade raised. If Bren dies, you die, he said, voice hard. His father froze, shocked. Put it down, he begged. Torin didn't move. You hurt an innocent man for your greed, he shouted. His father's eyes teared, a rare sight. I'm sorry, he said. I wanted your future. Torin snapped. You wanted yours. But seeing his father's shame, he lowered the blade. Fix this or I'm gone, he said, leaving. His father, shaken, promised to help Bren. He visited the healer head low. I was wrong, he told Bren. I hurt you. Let me make it right. Bren, weak but kind, nodded. Life's too short for hate, he said. Keep Mira and Torin happy. Mira watched unsure, but Bren's forgiveness softened her. In Vilo, Lena's life changed. Once proud, she'd mocked Mira and chased riches. After losing Dax, a stranger came, dressed in fine cloth, promising a grand life. Lena, eager, agreed to wed him. But he was a trickster, paid by Dax to fool her. After the wedding, she found his lie: no riches, just a dusty hut. Pregnant and alone, Lena wept, her greed her trap. Moons later, Torin and Mira wed, their love strong. Soon, Mira carried their child, joy filling them. Torin's mother, once wary, sent gifts, excited for her grandchild. One day, Mira walked to a healer alone. Her cart broke, and near a market, she saw Lena, ragged and sad. Mira? Lena gasped, crying. She told her tale, tricked, lost and broken. Myra's heart moved. Despite their past, she gave Lena coins. Start anew, she said. Lena, stunned, thanked her, tears falling. Mira left, feeling light. That night, she told Torin. You did good, he said. Kindness lifts us all. This tale shows love and kindness beat gold. Torin learned true happiness comes from honest hearts, not riches. Myra's care proved that giving matters most. Dear listeners, what did this story teach you? Share below, clap for us, tell friends, and join for more tales that touch the soul. Stay blessed.